Hi friends, in this video we are going to discuss some numericals on Z transform, how to find for a given discrete time sequence Z transform. So let us take first problem. Find the Z transform of a discrete time unit impulse function and sketch ROC. ROC means region of convergence post zero pattern on the Z plane. See, first we must know the definition of impulse function. Unit impulse function means delta of n equal to 1 where n equal to 0, else it is 0. This is the definition of what? Impulse function, unit impulse function. Delta of n equal to 1 where n equal to 0, else it is 0. Nothing but meaning of this one is delta of n exists only at n equal to 0. For other cases it is 0. So with the help of definition of Z transform of x of n, here x of n equal to what? X of n equal to delta of n. Z transform of the given discrete time sequence, x of n equal to what? Definition of zt, that is x of z, that is equal to summation n equal to minus infinity to plus infinity x of n multiplied by z raised to minus 1. It is the definition of Z transform. With the help of this definition of Z transform, let us calculate zt for the given given sequence, that is impulse function. Simple thing, delta of n, as we know, delta of n exists only at n equal to 0. This statement we are doing with the help of definition of impulse function. So it means what? We can write that is delta of n exists only at n equal to 0. N equal to 0 means delta of 0 equal to 1. Delta of 0 equal to 1. So let us substitute the given function in the definition of Z transform, that is x of z equal to summation n equal to 0 to infinity. What is x of n? X of n is given, that is delta of n multiplied by z raised to minus 1. But delta of n has its value, its magnitude only where at n equal to 0. Instead of taking limits from, it is minus infinity to plus infinity. Instead of taking limits from minus infinity to plus infinity, only delta of n equal to what? It is equal to 1 only where? When n equal to 0. So we are writing x of z is equal to, it is exist only for what? Delta of 0, what? N equal to 0 we taken, hence it becomes what? Z to the power minus 0. Hence delta of 0 is what? Delta of 0 is 1. Anything power term is 0, so it becomes 1. Answer is 1. Hence x of z equal to 1 for all values of z. X of z is 1 for all values of z. So if you are representing in terms of zt pair, delta of n has z transform pair 1 for all values of z. So next is what? Representation of zeros and poles. So we know zeros are present at the numerator and poles are present at the denominator. In this case, no zeros and no poles. And coming to the ROC, it is about zeros and poles. There is no zeros and there is no poles. And next part is what? Next part is representation of ROC, region of convergence on the Z plane. So let us sketch Z plane. It is Z plane. We know already, we discussed the vertical axis represents imaginary part of Z plane and horizontal axis represents real part of Z plane. Let us represent ROC on the Z plane. Already we calculated delta of n has zt pair 1 for all values of z. For all values of z means entire z plane. Entire z plane means like this. It is ROC, region of convergence. Okay, thank you. Second problem. Find Z transform of unit step sequence and plot its ROC. Also plot Also plot pole zeros pattern on the Z plane. So in this case, in this example, what is the given sequence? Given sequence is unit step sequence, that is x of n equal to u of n. We know the definition of step sequence, that is u of n is what? It is 1 if and only if the value of n is greater than or equal to 0, else it is 0. This is the definition of unit step sequence. So let us write definition of Z transform, that is x of z equal to summation n equal to minus infinity to plus infinity x of n multiplied by z raised to minus n. Okay, now x of n is given. Let us substitute here. Next step, x of z equal to summation n equal to minus infinity to plus infinity u of n multiplied by z raised to minus 1 minus n. Okay, u of n becomes 1. U of n becomes 1 when it becomes 1, when the value of n is greater than or equal to 0, then only u of n, that is unit step sequence, becomes 1. So if you are replacing in this equation by 1, then limit changes as, instead of writing minus infinity to plus infinity, we are writing it as limit changes from n equal to 0 to infinity. This is what 1 multiplied by z raised to minus 1. Okay, so what we got, n equal to 0 to infinity z to the power minus 1, or in another format, once again I will rewrite n equal to 0 to infinity z to the power minus 1 raised to n. We are going to simplify by using a standard mathematical formula, that is summation n equal to 0 to infinity a to the power n. This one we are writing it as 1 divided by 1 minus a if and only if the mod of a is less than 1. Let us make use of this mathematical formula. This is helpful for finding the Z transform, already we discussed. This is helpful for finding the ROC of the result. Okay, in case in this example, a equal to what? A equal to z raised to minus 1, the term which is present inside the bracket. Let us compare this formula with this. So we are getting that a equal to z raised to minus 1. So simplify, hence x of z equal to 1 divided by 1 minus a value is what? Z to the power minus 1. So if you are expressing in terms of positive powers of z, 1 divided by 1 minus z raised to minus 1, we can write as 1 divided by z. So hence x of z equal to z divided by z minus 1. It is the z transform of the unit step sequence. Hence we calculated z transform. Next, calculation of what? ROC. As I told, calculation of ROC. Here a equal to what? As I told, a equal to z raised to minus 1. Hence z raised to minus 1 is less than 1. So this one we can write 1 by z is less than 1. Hence take z to the other side. Hence 1 mod of 1 is less than mod of z. Hence we can write ROC. ROC is what? Mod of z is greater than mod of 1. It is the ROC. Hence we calculated z transform of unit step sequence, that is x of z equal to z divided by z minus 1, and we calculated ROC, that is mod of z is greater than 1. This indicates that ROC lies outside the circle of radius 1. So let us represent ROC on the z plane. It is real part of z plane, it is imaginary part of z plane. So let us sketch a circle on the z plane. This circle having the radius 1, this circle having the radius 1, and as per this ROC, the mod of z greater than 1 means ROC lies outside. Greater than means ROC lies outside the circle of radius 1. It lies outside. These lines indicates ROC. Next, the same example, one more is there, that is represent pole zeros pattern on the Z plane. How to indicate pole zeros pattern on the Z plane? We know equating the numerator polynomial. Equating the numerator polynomial will give the zeros. Equating the denominator polynomial to the zeros will give the poles. Hence, first we will calculate zeros. As I told, zeros are represented as 0 and poles are represented as cross mark. First I will calculate zeros. How to calculate zeros? Simply equate the Z transform result. The numerator polynomial is equated to the 0. That is, I am going to indicate only one term is there. So 1 0, Z1 equal to Z equal to 0. 1 0 is present, add Z equal to 0. This is the origin. Where it is present? At the origin. It is 0 at Z equal to 0. Next, find poles. Equate the denominator polynomial to the 0. Poles are represented as P. Only one term is there. P1 equal to Z minus 1 is equating to the 0. Hence P1 equal to Z equal to 1. So only one pole is present, P1, that is at where Z equal to 1. So poles are represented by cross mark. Z equal to 1 means this is what? Pole. Pole is present at Z equal to 1. This is about finding the Z transform of unit step sequence as well as the representation of ROC's pole zero pattern on the Z plane.